All right, everyone, so we are going to be working on our illustrated version of a painting of Plantzilla from the book that we have looked at, based on the artwork of David Catrow, the book's illustrator. So here, to begin with the end in mind, I've done a sample image of what it could look like, but it doesn't have to look just like mine. We're going to have some things in common. It's going to be a plant. It's going to be in a big flower pot and everything. So we're going to have some things in common that we'll do, but then I want to see some of your own stuff in there. You could decide, maybe since this painting is horizontal, maybe I even decide this one's going to be vertical. So I'm going to turn my paper a different way, okay? So by turning it a different way, probably I'm giving myself more room this way. That would end up making mine a little bit taller in this version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a flower pot. So the flower pot would be sort of a cylinder shape. So the top on a cylinder, we learned in second grade, is like a circle, but it's a circle laying flat, kind of like a plate on a table. We could put food on that, but if I drew a circle, I'd be dumping my food onto the table. So that is a flattened out circle called an ellipse, kind of like a squished oval. Then I'm going to do the sides coming down here. And I could do a cylinder where they are vertical, but I think I want my flower pot to get a little skinnier as it comes down so it balances better. So I'm going to do those diagonal lines. And then across here, I don't want to just use a straight horizontal line. I'm going to use a curve that is parallel to the curve at the top edge there. Okay? So I have my flower pot started, and Plantzilla sort of seemed to have a personality to it. So we sort of heard that in the book and everything. So I want it to seem like it's got a couple of like people's features. Like I noticed in the illustrations that there was like a central kind of stem, and then something that almost looked like his mouth or almost like a head shape. So I'm going to draw something like that there, and then there's the bottom side of it. All right, so I'm going to do the other side of that central stem going into the flower pot. All right, so I've got mine started. You're getting yours started. Maybe yours is going to be turned the other way. Maybe your paper's turned the other way, okay? So I'm going to let you catch up to me, and we'll do the next part in just a second.